eXp Realty Sponsorship Explained. When an agent joins eXp Realty, they have the ability to name another agent with the company as their sponsor. Over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what eXp sponsorship is, what the roles and responsibility of a sponsor are, and the importance in choosing the right sponsor if you decide that eXp Realty is where you want to operate your real estate business at. My name is Tyler Roicki. I help people build income and wealth through real estate, and I run an international real estate team at eXp Realty. If you get any value whatsoever out of this video, all I'd ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification while you're at it so that you can be the first to know about future videos I share to provide you with more information, resources, and to help and support you on your real estate journey ahead. Now, with all that in mind, let's get to the video. So what is an eXp sponsor? So when you join eXp Realty, you have the ability to name another agent in the company as your sponsor. And this is one of the most important decisions that you'll have to make in joining eXp, because who you name as your sponsor will impact your entire experience at the company, potentially for better or for worse. So what exactly is an eXp sponsor? Well, your sponsor quite simply is the person who most influenced your decision to join eXp Realty. And even with that in mind, it's important to understand the difference between sponsorship and some other things that it could easily be mistaken for. See, within the realm of real estate brokerage, sponsorship most typically refers to a sponsoring real estate broker, or the place in which you're going to affiliate your real estate license. eXp is different in that sense, because when you join eXp, you're not simply looking for a sponsoring broker. No, because that's going to happen automatically as a part of the joining process. But even before that, you will be naming an agent as your sponsor. That is, unless you decide not to name a sponsor, and we'll talk more about that here in a moment. It's also important to know the difference between sponsorship and mentorship. When an agent joins eXp Realty, if they have not completed at least 3 transactions over the course of the past 12 months, they will be enrolled in what's called the eXp Mentor Program. And through the Mentor Program, they will be paired with a certified mentor who is going to take them on as a mentee to help and guide them through their first 3 transactions. And this is especially helpful for newly licensed real estate agents in our industry. So to be clear, the person who would be an agent's mentor and the person's sponsor are not necessarily the same thing. It could be the same person, but there is no requirement for it to be the same person. In fact, you can name a sponsor but not name a mentor, and the company will automatically assign a mentor to you, but not vice versa. So for an agent joining this company today, it's more likely that they'll know who their sponsor is going into things and not who their mentor is. And that's perfectly fine. That's part of what the mentor program coordinator is going to look at and do, is figure out who is eligible in your area to be your mentor if you end up needing one. And on that note, a mentor is someone who would be local to you. A sponsor is not necessarily the case, and there is no requirement or need for a sponsor to be local to you. And one more thing, it's also important to understand the difference between a sponsor and a local team leader. A local traditional real estate team leader is someone who operates a real estate team in that local market area and who likely has a team agreement in place and a structure with that, because a local team leader, they're going to get compensated out of whatever the team split is that the agents are paying in to be a part of that local team. With a sponsor at eXp, that is very much not how it works, because sponsors are compensated out of the company's dollar. So there is no additional team agreement or additional team split. So 2 completely different things. So it's important to not confuse a local team leader for your sponsor, because those could be 2 different people. Or if the local team leader is the person who is most responsible for influencing you to join eXp, then that could very well be the same person. But it's important to understand those are two different things. So you either know someone who's a local team leader going into things here, or you could join through someone who would be your sponsor and find a local team to be a part of thereafter if that's something you would like to do as well. So now that we've cleared up some of the key differences between sponsorship at eXp and other things, what are the responsibilities of an eXp sponsor? Well, beyond being the person who most influenced someone to join the company, a sponsor has no other responsibilities or requirements. So from that point on, a sponsor can help and support every single day, or they could ghost and disappear. So while there is no requirement for a sponsor to help, support, and be a resource on an ongoing basis, it is important to find someone who will help you when needed. And knowing that, you may be wondering, well, do you have to name a sponsor when you join eXp Realty, or is it possible to not have one? Yes, you can join eXp Realty without naming a sponsor, but I would highly suggest that you do not do so. And the reason why is because eXp Realty has a built-in revenue sharing model which incentivizes agents in the company to help each other. And so if you join eXp Realty without naming a sponsor, you will be in effect what is called an orphan agent. And that means that instead of having another agent and a series of senior partners who are all invested in the success of you and your business from the day you join the company, you simply will not have that at all, and the company will take on that position entirely. But that doesn't mean anything additional in the way of people or resources for you. That simply means that the company retains any of that revenue that they would otherwise have shared out with other agents if you had named a sponsor. So having a sponsor and a series of senior partners comes at no added cost to you. So in effect, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose by naming a sponsor. Now, with that in mind, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to name not just a sponsor, but the right sponsor. So how do you go about choosing a sponsor at eXp? So you can choose any active agent anywhere in the company. It does not have to be someone local to you in your local market. You can find an eXp sponsor anywhere, even in this video. So I'm not going to take a deep dive in exactly how to go about choosing a sponsor, but I have another video which you'll find right here on this channel that goes deep into that topic so that you have all the information you need to select a sponsor who will be the right fit for you to help support and be a resource to get you to where you want to go as a result of joining eXp, if it's what you ultimately decide to do. Now, do eXp sponsors get paid? The answer to that is yes. An eXp sponsor gets paid through the company's built-in revenue sharing program. And to be clear, that revenue is shared out of the company's portion of the revenue, not out of the agent's portion. So in effect, naming a sponsor is a partnership because your sponsor is going to share in the revenue of the company based on the production that you do. So they're incentivized to help you succeed and grow in this business as a result. So optimally, your sponsor will be someone who brings something to the table to help you get to where it is you want to go in the industry, whether it's tools, systems, training, support, or if nothing else, a desire to help and be a resource for you and to be available when you need their help. Now, can you change your sponsor after you join eXp? Well, the short answer is no. In fact, the only way that an agent can change sponsors is by leaving the company for over 6 months and rejoining at that point, which again is a reason why I cannot emphasize enough how important of a decision it is to choose the right sponsor the day you join this company. Who you name as your sponsor is something that stands to make a very big difference in the trajectory of your business and your life and your whole experience with this company if you decide that it's where you want to operate your business at. And if you'd like to continue this conversation about sponsorship, go ahead and check out the other video that I've got on my channel here, which breaks down exactly how to go about choosing a sponsor at eXp Realty. And at this point in the video, if you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to help you now or in the future, go ahead and send me an email. You'll find that information along with some other helpful resources for you in the description below. And if you found this video informative, helpful, or got any value out of it whatsoever, all I'd ask is that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you can be the first to know about future videos as I release them weekly from here on out. And with all that in mind, thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.